Hi. I'm going to try to do this quickly because, as you can perhaps tell, the light is fading here, and although I have a light on, the time during which I can yeah, during which I can do this is quickly falling. Um, we still have a host of positive aspects going on. This probably comes as not very much news to some who are doing very well and who feel their lives moving forward at an exciting and rapid pace. And for others, this probably comes as a little bit of as a surprise, as it were, and a bit of a bitter one, because there are certainly some people who, um, in spite of the fact that there are positive aspects these days, are experiencing an enormous amount of suffering and an enormous amount of difficulty. As I said, just the fact of Saturn moving into Scorpio has a tendency to push buttons and to create difficulties, to force us to face issues that we might very much prefer not to face, and to let go of experiences, circumstances, things in our life that we really had no intention of wanting to let go of. Saturn is difficulty, responsibility, and life lessons, and Scorpio rules, amongst other things, death. We like to think of it as transformation, but let's call a thing what it is. There is usually an amount of letting go or looking at something that is deeply unpleasant and may bring suffering with it as well. Now, Saturn in Scorpio is making positive aspects, one of the strongest being one of them to Pluto and Capricorn. So Pluto is the planet that also rules death and transformation. And Saturn is also making a positive aspect to Neptune in Pisces. A very important message here, and one that is actually being repeated quite often in our society right now, is the notion that we are all connected. In the movie Cloud Atlas, I think that's a big, which I haven't seen, but I believe that that is a powerful message that comes through. That is a message that is significant and transformational and generationally will affect many people. The kinds of messages with books coming out like Eben Alexander III's book about his near-death experience, this is also very much to the point. The idea that the deepest level of reality involves unconditional love, and an unconditional love that connects all of us, no matter what it is we appear to be going through. That the spiritual practice, spirituality, the awareness of our mutual connectedness, whether it is through a spiritual or religious experience or through our ability to connect just on a very human level to each other, that is the saving grace right now. There are some other key positive aspects that would be very helpful to air signs right now. That would be Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And that can help just keep things moving along in a very active way right now. However, just as a little forewarning, next week, as Mars moves into an aggressive aspect with Uranus, you can expect, no matter what, to have a week that is less smooth for everyone. There's likely to be shorter tempers, accidents are possible, even though we have already had a number of accidents and water damage, which again would fit Neptune in Pisces and Saturn in Scorpio, both of which are water signs. But a certain degree of aggressiveness and even bitterness, fighting for the feeling that there has to be some sort of fighting for the practical realities of life. This is likely to come into place on personal and on societal levels next week. Try to bear it with as much grace as you are capable of. It too will pass. It will take about a week or so to pass through, and to navigate the difficult currents with the awareness that no matter how much your own personal self-interest seems to be at stake, there is always something larger also going on. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.